Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm Brendan Lee with TheBrendanLee.com. In this video, I want to talk to you about what do you do or what can you do if you get confused while you're contemplating. And more specifically, when you're contemplating the who am I question, like working on who am I. Okay? This came off of my forum, and I actually asked this person to contribute this to my forum because I thought it would benefit other people that are there, and it helps me create content for you. Now, if you want to visit the forum, shameless plug, check the links in the description. Go ahead, visit, ask me a question that's pertinent to your work, and I may respond there in an effort to serve you. Okay, so in this video, let's talk about contemplation and what to do if you get confused. All right, cool. So basically, the short version, if you're working on who am I, and then you experience confusion, the quick thing to do is notice who's confused. Oh no, I'm experiencing confusion. I'm confused. I don't know. Okay, who's the one who's experiencing confusion? Good, and that'll put you right back on track. Okay, so thanks very much. That's the end of this video. No. I'm joking. I think I can say a few more things. So, use that question to get you back on track, because this person was asking, and I'm paraphrasing, it's like, okay, well, I'm working on who am I, and then I think I should work on what am I, because when I work on who am I, in essence, like I work on it, and then confusion occurs. So I think I should switch to what am I, because I can't find anything in my experience that is who I am. Okay, good, and this brings up another point. It's like, great. When you're contemplating, at first, say you're working on who am I, you're going to run into all the things that you might think you are, all the things that you feel you are. It's like, well, who am I? Am I my name? Am I the things I do? Am I my job? Am I my past history? Am I my and then emotions might come up. Am I any of these things? And you might end up going like, well, no, I'm the one experiencing that. And then I'm the one experiencing that, and then I'm the one experiencing that, and then on it goes, and you just keep noticing that you're the one experiencing absolutely everything, and then you get to a place where it's like, well, you can't find you anywhere. There's no place for you to go to find you. And then you go, well, I can't be anything. Then you might conclude like, oh, I get who I am, or some such, or your brain just shuts down. It's like, well, I don't know what to do. Cool. That's a good place to be. The place where your mind can't go. Because that's where contemplation pretty much starts. Like I like to tell people, it's like contemplation starts where your knowledge stops. That's where contemplation begins. You see? So you start with, I don't know. Now in contemplation, like working on who am I, sometimes it'll take a while for you to get to this place where you really, really, really don't know, because you got to run through all this stuff. Now, I'm not saying you have to spend endless hours running through stuff, but I'm saying once you grasp, okay, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me, that's not me, eventually your mind, over a prolonged period, your mind will start to give up, and you'll start to get to a place, what we call the wall. Now, this is just a name that's used to describe an experience, and the experience is something like, so I'm going to say some things, but if what I'm saying, I'm not inviting you to intellectually get it, because that's where you'll go usually first. I'm going to say some stuff, your intellect will go, okay, I know that, but the experience is different than that. And it's something like you have nowhere else to go, there's nowhere else to be, you've tried everything, and you still don't know who you are. And what do you do when you get there? Good, stay and intend to become directly conscious of who you are, because what you're looking for is an insight or breakthrough. This is not something that can be done with the rational mind or your intellect, but it can be done what we call directly. And again, that's what we call that. It's just, got it. And so you have to make a leap, and so you're invited to do that. So when you're contemplating, you put your attention, this is the technique, in this case, working on who am I, you put your attention on you, what's most really you in this moment, and intend to become directly conscious of who you are and open up. And then whatever fills the space, that openness, communicate that to your partner. That's the technique for CCEs. Now, for yourself, just notice what arises and keep grasping who's the one who's experiencing that. Who's the one who's experiencing that until you can get you. You see, have the breakthrough. And what Peter's been talking about lately with apprentices, like grasp something, grasp it. And so there's a word being used, call it grasping. This isn't intellectual knowledge, this isn't a feeling, it's not psychology, it's not an emotion. It's not just understanding, it's not a conclusion, it's something called grasping. You know, perhaps what Isaac Newton did when he grasped gravity, or Archimedes when he got something about water displacement, or you see Peter grasping something about judo. It's like suddenly there's a realization, there's a new consciousness that's there that was not there before. Grasping. Have an insight, a breakthrough. Okay? And then about that breakthrough, you may have feelings, you may have intellect, you may write a book, you may whatever, you may speak about it in many different ways. But the grasping itself is not as if of the mind, in a certain sense. Okay, so I want you to open up to the possibility of grasping who you are as well. And that should serve your contemplation. But again, the main thing, if you experience confusion, just simply ask yourself, who's the one experiencing confusion? And that'll push you right back to getting on task. Is that clear? So that's pretty much what I have for you there on what happens if you get confused while you're contemplating. It's a little short video. Again, I'm in my shack because we do have apprentices on site or people that are doing lots of work, so I don't have my normal shooting space. And I haven't created another one yet. All right? So that's it. If you want to get serious or semi-serious, check the links in the description. I have a free course, paid course, hire me to be an online coach. But the main thing is come here, do workshop. They kick butt. They're incredibly powerful events that will move you much further than any video, book, etc. That's my spiel. You've heard it before. And if you haven't heard it before, now you have. All right, so thanks very much. Check the links. Visit my website. I'm Brennan Lee with thebrennanlee.com in support of consciousness and skill worldwide, which is founded by Peter Rawlinson. Until next time, take care. Love you.